Okay, my name's Bob Struthers, and this is a story about my town, hometown. I was 10 years old at the time and in Denver, Colorado. Um, I thought I'd talk about uh, the things that we did when I was 10 and what the town was like. And some of the things I live near DU and tell a little bit about some of the buses and the trams and the polio worries that we had at the time. Um, some of the things that we did in the summer were we played a lot of baseball in my neighborhood and we did we went swimming at DU a lot. So uh, I lived at about Yale in Colorado, and that was called University Park at the time. And um, we could get on a bus. Uh, our moms gave us a dime, so we could get on the bus. 2 dimes, one to get home, and it was about 2 or 3 miles to DU, and so we would get on the bus, get off at about Evans and University, and walk over to the DU swimming pool, and we took lessons there and learned how to swim. And then after that, we could uh, go by ourselves and didn't have any trouble. Um, I'd take my sister at times, and I also went with a couple of older boys who were a couple of years older than myself. Um, there was a lot of worry about polio, so uh, they made sure they had students running the pool in the summer, and they made sure that everybody took a shower before they went in, and so then they checked over our feet for to make sure that we didn't have athlete's foot before we go in the pool. And, and so uh, so everybody was real careful at the time. Um, one of the boys I was with did get polio. Uh, we came home from swimming one day, and we walked back instead of riding. I don't know, maybe we spent our dime on a couple of Coca-Colas. Coke was a nickel, so uh, so we walked back, and on the way, we picked some green apples off of a tree, and ate those on the way back, and he got a stomach ache that night, and he thought it was the green apples, but it turned out to be polio. So, so uh, all of the precautions that everybody was taking, uh, they still weren't enough.
Yeah.
So, let's see, what else did we do in the summer? We played a lot of baseball. Uh, some of it was organized and some of it was not. We had organized baseball with Old Timers Association, which took boys from about 10 to 12. And I played for the printing pressmen, which was a union for the pressmen at the two newspapers that were in town, which were the Rocky Mountain News and the Denver Post. and we played a lot that was not organized. Uh, we just got all the boys in the neighborhood and some of the girls. So, so in the winter, we did some ice skating at BU. Denver isn't cold enough to make ice much in the winter, but inside we had the DU field house had converted had a rink because they had a good hockey team.
Yeah.
So, still do. What else did we do in the winter? I guess roller skating and just running around a lot. We were pretty free. People didn't worry too much. We actually could take the bus down to see basketball games, and we could do this by ourselves. The oldest kid might have been 12. They didn't worry. So that's the story about my hometown, and that's about all I got.
All right.